Saying it would only make it sadder. All Imperial forces have been evacuated. I stand ready to destroy the entire world.
Day 5. Yeah, I've been here since Saturday, right? So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, it's been 5 days that I've been in the hospital. Update on everything. They ran a few more blood panels or tests on me. Took me to go get a CAT scan, and they looking over all of my results, even including my MRIs. They want to see why am I having so many seizures back to back, unexplained. And then some of the nurses will say that they feel like it was stress induced because of me having the norovirus. Sorry. So yeah, I was diagnosed with the norovirus. Ended up catching it, and I don't know how. I thought it was because of the bad salad, or the gym I was in, but it could be anyone. But we'll see what happens. By tonight, they should tell me something. So right now it's 4:30. So we'll see what they say. They should come back to me before dinner is ready. If not, we'll see you about tomorrow. Hey y'all. So I'm back 6 days later. So I know y'all seen that video, but I'm not glorifying this for anybody who's trying to assume. Don't assume anything negative. I'm just happy to be out the hospital. So let me catch y'all up on what the hell happened to me 7 days ago that landed me in the hospital for 6 days straight. So I went to the gym on Friday, and I had nothing else to do. Like always, I'm bored on Fridays. So I decided to hit the gym, and I made a mistake of putting my towel that I wipe my face and hands with down on the treadmill cup holder and wiping in my face every time I would sweat. I was down there in the gym for 2.5 hours working out, just breaking a sweat, busting calories, like just really burning calories. And not only that, I landed my goal that night, but I ended up getting sick that night. But I didn't feel it until 2 o'clock that morning, which is Saturday morning. And something woke me up and told me, hey, you're sick. And I'm like, what? It said, you got the virus. Like, I had this voice in my ear saying, you're sick, you got the virus. I ran to the bathroom and I started to feel sick to my stomach. And all of a sudden, 2 minutes later, I'm throwing up in the bathroom heavily. And all I saw was coming out was the juice, the vegetable juice I was drinking, the salad I ate. It was a nightmare. When I tell you that moment was a whole fucking nightmare that lasted for a whole hour, I was throwing my head up until 2:30 in the morning, and then I had to call EMS after. I couldn't even call 911 while I was throwing up because I could barely speak. And I ended up in the hospital at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God, it was the worst night of my life. So the doctors didn't tell me anything until the next day on Sunday. They were trying to figure out what could have caused this. They did all tests on me. I was negative for the coronavirus. I was negative for the flu or anything else, but I was positive in the norovirus. And then my doctor told me he looked it up and he realized that is called the winter bombing, I think it's called, he say. he said this is the virus that everybody usually get around the wintertime, and it's very high because everybody stays in a lot and people like to, congregate in one setting. So he asked me where I've been the last 24 hours. I said I went to the gym. That's all I did. I spent my entire day in my house studying and, doing business with my school, trying to get back into school. And I had nothing else better to do. So the only thing I could do was work out. And I told him that I didn't know or understand what could have caused this. But I was so upset. Like, you don't know how frustrated I got the more I was trying to figure out why I got sick. I didn't know if it was because of the gym. I didn't know it was because of the food I ate. I didn't know what it was. It could have been anything, even something as small as touch a button on an elevator. But it wasn't until yesterday where me and my second doctor was talking about the situation, and she finally made me realize something. A light bulb went in my head. I remember putting my towel on the gym equipment and I kept rubbing my face and my hands with it because I was sweating. And she was like, well, that could have been it. She said it wasn't because of the salad because they didn't find nothing in the salad that I ate. So she was like, you might want to tell your landlord that they need to spray down everything in that gym. And I was like, well, that's a good idea because I didn't think not everybody wipes down the equipment that they use. But every time I go in there, I wipe it down before I use it and I wipe it down after I use it. And with two wipes. So I thought I was being extra careful. And clearly it wasn't enough because I got sick. So I got bummed out by it. And I was like, you know what? I'll let the landlord know. I'll let my management know about that on Monday. They're not going to be in the office over the weekend, so I can't call nobody. But I'm glad I'm out of the hospital. That was the worst 6 days of my life. I was stuck in the hospital for 6 days. I was supposed to be let out yesterday, but I ended up getting sick even more. And then they found something, in my blood. So they was like, we need to keep you for another 24 hours. So yeah, I was terribly sick and I'm at the tail end of it. I feel a lot better, 10 times better than I did before. And they say I'm clear to go to school for next week because this virus should be done with by tomorrow. They say this lasts for 3 to 5 days, but he said give yourself another 2 days, and he said even give yourself to Sunday to see if you're clear. So that way you could be able to do whatever you want. But for now, to stay indoors, don't do nothing, don't strain yourself, and definitely don't go to the gym. A lot of people in the hospital was telling me to lay off the gym for the next 2 or 3 weeks until the coast is clear. So that means I would have to tell my management they need to clean down that gym. And you know what's crazy? Because as I came into my building after being let out the hospital this evening, I saw two people in the gym working out. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go. Like the next person's going to get sick. And like I say, I'm going to contact them first thing Monday morning to let them know what's going on. Since nobody's in office. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know I'm fine. And the one person who wished me well and prayed for me, thank you. Um, but I'm going to continue to relax and not do nothing. And hopefully everything will be clear by Monday. Other than that, I am so happy to be home and I'm so happy I get to lay in my bed now. And yes, I did clear out everything in my house. I sanitized, cleaned. I did a deep clean in every room of my house, even the bathroom. I'm washing my dishes in the dishwasher as we speak. Everything that I got sick off of, even the food, I threw that out, even to be on the safe side. So yeah, I am doing much better than before.